さて、一丁決めてくるか。
Hello, it's me, somebody that most likely you do not know, and this is my list of the best games of 2020. Well, my favourite games of 2020. So in this list, I'm going to be talking about the 10 games this year that I loved. For this list, the games don't have to be games that released this year, just have to be games that I enjoyed this year. So in no order from least favourite to most favourite, these are 10 games I enjoyed in 2020. Number 10. Phasmaphobia. The first time I played Phasmaphobia was with two friends of mine, Dan and Gig. Me and Dan played in VR, and I was already scared in the menu. You see, I'm a complete and utter coward. Not even kidding. As I stepped outside of a van and saw how dark everything was, I immediately let my friends know how much I hated the game already. I could already feel how much of a nightmare this game was going to be. That nightmare accelerated once we entered the house and I saw how dark it was inside, at which point both Dan and I collectively said fuck this and fuck the fuck out of there. Eventually we went back inside and it was a complete shit show. I was hiding in a corner of a basement, Dan was being Dan, while Gig was actually trying to play the game. By the end of our experience I took my headset off and vowed never to play it again. Months later, I'm now level 80 and I've had a lot of fun playing this game. Number 9. Cyberpunk 2077. Playing Cyberpunk 2077 on Xbox Series X came with a few issues. The fact that the Xbox Series X doesn't have and still doesn't have the Series X support, and that the game was released in a bad state, leaving me feeling iffy about my experience overall. But despite this, I still enjoyed my experience as a street kid male V. I enjoyed a considerable amount of the 80 plus hours I spent on Cyberpunk, but that doesn't mean that there weren't any issues. For one, the game had a freezing issue, crashing happened now and again, many glitches with terrain insta-killing me, and much more. But despite all this, the story is very enjoyable and the characters are great, the companions are really well written, the combat is fun, the stealth is fun but broken, and the sex scenes are tame. Very weirdly tame. That's not a complaint, it was just an observation. Number 8.
Objection!
Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. The Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy is an amazing game that I have yet to finish. I still have 2 cases of the final game left, and all I can really say about it is how much I love it. Everything, I love all of it. I think I loved all of it actually. Although there was that police mascot. I mean, I can almost hear the music now. Wait, no wait, I can hear the music. Oh god. Oh no. Not again! Not again! Number 7. Go with your friends. It's fun. Number 6. Mass Effect Andromeda. It was really fun. I played my whole game in hard, and then those worm bosses appeared and I stopped playing. I had fun trying to fuck Phoebe, which always bothered me because my sister is called Phoebe, and, well, you know, that bothers me even more now that I've said it out loud. Number 5. Final Fantasy VIII. Final Fantasy VIII is a game I tried to complete for many years, ever since I was a wee boy sneaking onto my brother's PS2 to get a taste of Final Fantasy VIII, and to this day, in 2020, I still haven't gotten past Act 1. But I still really enjoy it. I just keep getting distracted by new releases. So it's, you know, playing this game. It's dated, it's old, Squall looks like my testicle after I got kicked so hard in year 8 and went to the hospital to fix something called testicular torsion, but he's still best boy in my opinion. Number 4. Persona 5 Royal. Persona 5 Royal is fucking incredible. It is such an amazing game, I fell utterly in love with it. I played the whole thing on stream from release day and I'm still editing the fucking thing now. Why have I not finished editing it? Well, because it took me 113 hours and editing this series completely killed me inside. I edited so much Persona 5 Royal that I now hate editing, and here I am editing this piece of shit. And after taking a break, I mostly got over the damage Persona 5 Royal did to me, editing-wise. But, you know, I'm still pretty burnt out. But I enjoyed the game a lot, nearly cried as a matter of fact. The game is an easy 10 out of 10, but is it my game of the year? Very hard to say. Number 3. Yakuza Zero. Yakuza Zero is fucking incredible. It's such an amazing game and I utterly fell in love with it. The combat is exciting, the story is funny, heartbreaking, and utterly entertaining. I rarely found myself bored, other than Mahjong and Shogi. Mahjong and Shogi confuse the absolute fuck out of me, and I flat out refuse to play them, meaning I'll never get 100%, which means I'll never get into med school, I won't find a cure to cancer, basically the whole world relies on me completing Mahjong and Shogi. 10 points if you got that reference. Also, I'm just going to say this now, if you plan to play in this game, you will both laugh so hard because the game is so funny, but you will also cry. Like, get those pocket tissues ready, because my god, this game goes all out to make you feel, and you will feel a lot of emotions. A lot. Number 2, Among Us. Among Us is a game I played a lot on Twitch with a few friends of mine, and one of these friends is called Gig. He runs a Twitch channel. He started streaming Among Us. I just happened to have Among Us because it was on sale for £1, and I think my friend Cody told me to get it, but in all honesty, I can't remember, so we'll just give credit to Cody anyway. Thanks, Cody. You've been great. But let's move on. My god, this game was so much fun. Playing this game with friends and Gig's viewers has been so much fun. I even edited a bunch of Gig's Among Us streams, which I will link below. I've utterly loved this game, and if you want to see us play it, which has been really funny, go check out the link below. Number 1, Yakuza Like a Dragon. Yakuza Like a Dragon is fucking incredible. It's such an amazing game, and I utterly fell in love with it. I was really on the fence about the game being in English. It had a Japanese dub, but I was curious. And the fact that Kiryu was gone and we were now playing as a new guy with puffy hair, Ichiban Kasuga, and I ended up loving Kasuga. Like, I fucking love him. Just to say this quick, the English dub is fantastic. Like, really good. Really impressive stuff. I've laughed so hard. I've held back tears welling at my eyes, and I've had to explain some really questionable things from the game that appeared during my gameplay whenever my mother would walk in. Seriously, having your mother walk in during Mr. Masochist was a very hard thing to explain. If she saw half the shit in this weird game, she would think I'm a complete freak. I mean, she probably already does, but we don't talk that much, I'll be honest. But I utterly love this game, and I can't wait for a sequel. Oh yeah, I never mentioned the combat. In Yakuza 0, the combat is a brawler. In Yakuza 1 to 6, Yakuza is also a brawler. In Yakuza Like a Dragon, it is a turn-based strategy game, like Dragon Quest. And I love the combat. The combat isn't perfect, but I really love the combat in Yakuza Like a Dragon. It's some of the most fun I've had ever playing a video game. And I will happily 100% the achievements, which is what the script says, but the script is wrong, for I have 100%ed on the achievements on this game, and that's because I loved it. And the fact that the achievements weren't like get 100% completion, or wait 15 minutes to give this character their food, you know, missable shit, and the fact that I didn't have to and the fact that I didn't have to sit down and play Shogi and Mahjong to get the achievements. Which is great, because achievements, and because Shogi and Mahjong, nightmare fuel. Anyway, those are my favourite games of 2020, so thank you for watching, and if you hate any of the games on the list, then jog on. Nah, I'm kidding, you're fully justified, but I disagree, and that is completely fine. Go piss off. Okay. No, fuck off.